Hello, I'm Dr. Anna. In another video addressing depression and suicide, I talked about the difference between normal unhappiness and clinical depression. If you have not viewed it yet, I invite you to do so. In this video, I will present some strategies for fighting depression. Whether it is normal unhappiness or clinical depression, these self-help tools are effective for better mental health. All of us are holistic beings with a body, mind, and spirit. So we need to address all three areas in fighting depression. In this video, we will discuss the physical and mental dimensions. The spiritual area will be addressed in another video called Combating Depression Part 2. Please look for it. First, let's talk about depression and the physical body. When we are very sad, our energy gets depleted. We'll feel tired and unmotivated to do anything. We may not feel like showering, working, or even eating. Although we feel tired, we struggle with sleeplessness. When we don't sleep, eat, and take care of basic needs, our body will fall apart. So, the basic foundation to ward off depression is with adequate sleep, regular meals, exercise, and proper self-care. Be sure to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep per night. This protects you not just from many mental disorders, but physical illnesses as well. There is another video called Sleep Better. Please view it if you haven't already. Proper meals and nutrition are needed for your body and brain to function. One of the symptoms of clinical depression is significant weight loss or weight gain. Eating too much or too little will cause the body to eventually fall apart. This means that even if you don't feel like it, you need to eat regular meals with proper nutrition. We know that exercise is important for the body. In fighting depression, exercise is particularly important because it helps to generate serotonin, the happy chemical in the brain. Serotonin regulates our mood and helps us to feel better. People with clinical depression tends to produce less of it, but exercise helps the brain to make more. So, it is one of the best ways to stay healthy both mentally and physically. Exercise at least every other day for at least 30 minutes each time. You can start with less time and gradually build up. It is preferable to exercise to the point of sweating. But if you have not exercised for a long time, then take it easy in the beginning. Gradually build up the time into more rigorous exercises. After a few weeks, you will feel better and more energetic. In fighting depression, general self-care needs to be maintained. This includes personal hygiene, taking medication as prescribed, and if you have a medical condition, to follow treatment advice. For example, if you are diabetic, then it is important to watch your diet and manage your sugar intake. When I work with people with clinical depression, they tell me that they don't feel like doing these things. They say that once they feel better, then they'll start exercising, eating right, or take better care of themselves. They think they have to feel like it in order to do it. This is absolutely false. And it brings us to the mental dimension. In depression, one will not feel like doing many things. This is one of the defining symptoms of the illness. The secret is action changes feelings and not the other way around. This means that one should start doing it, and the more you do it, the motivation will come back. Gradually, you will feel better, your energy will return, and you will desire to do more. So, don't wait until you feel like doing it. Just do it, and the feelings will follow. To fight depression, you need to do what gives you a sense of achievement, pleasure, and connection to others. We all need to be productive and feel that we have accomplished something, even if they're smaller routine things. This can include washing dishes after a meal, cooking a tasty dish for the family, doing household projects like cleaning up the closet, learning new things on the internet like taking an online course, or exercising when at first you don't feel like it. Even though some things may be minor tasks, doing them satisfies the innate need to accomplish something. It also moves a depressed person away from inactivity. Action is needed for healing. A sense of achievement can be gained from a variety of tasks, like calling folks who are lonely and isolated during the pandemic, helping an elderly neighbor with groceries, or starting a weekly prayer time with family at home. Depression brings a sense of worthlessness and low self-esteem. Fight it by doing things that gives you meaning and purpose. Remember to start small. For example, instead of trying to clean the entire closet at once, commit to doing only 10 minutes at first. If you can do more afterward, proceed. Tasks can be broken down into smaller time increments of 5, 10, or 15 minutes. Once you have completed that time increment, know that you have done it and pat yourself on the back. Be kind to yourself after completing a task, even if it is just for the 10 minutes that you committed to. You can give yourself a reward like relaxing in a warm bath or watching a comedy show on TV. Do something daily that will bring a sense of pleasure or relaxation. One of the symptoms of depression is losing interest in things you used to enjoy. Recall what used to make you laugh, what brings pleasure, and do it, even if it is only for 5 or 10 minutes. These activities may include singing, dancing, playing with a pet, arts and crafts, gardening, listening to music, or watching sports and funny movies. To combat depression, avoid sad songs and tragic movies. If you don't feel like it, then do 5 or 10 minutes. After that time, you can choose to stop or continue, and you may find that you want to continue. Remember, action changes how you feel, and not the other way around. People who are depressed tend to withdraw and isolate from others, which deprives them from social support and connection. To fight depression, it is important to engage with others. You can talk on the phone or use video chats to connect with family and friends. Many churches have online group meetings that you can join. There are many options for connection. In summary, to fight depression in the mental arena, you need to do things that bring you a sense of accomplishment, pleasure, and connection to others. Some activities can include all these. For example, if you like nature, you can invite a friend to take a walk with you in a park and chat while staying 6 feet apart. This will fulfill the need to exercise, so you gain a sense of accomplishment. You enjoy looking at nature, so it brings a sense of pleasure. And you are engaging with a friend, so you connect with someone. Whatever we spend time on will grow. This means that the more you do things to boost physical and mental health, the better you will feel. And the opposite is also true. The more we isolate, remain inactive, and avoid engagement with life, the more depressed we get. So, spend your time of what you want to see more of in your life. The last dimension to address on fighting depression is the spiritual arena, which will be addressed in part 2 of this video. Please look for it. Meanwhile, invest time to fight depression, even if it is for 5 to 10 minutes each time. You reap what you sow. Whatever you spend time on will grow. The seeds that you sow will grow into a harvest in time. Remember, action brings feelings. Don't wait until you feel like it to start. Once you begin, the feelings will come. Finally, know that you're not alone in this journey. Isaiah 30:18 reminds us, "The Lord longs to be gracious to you. Therefore, He will rise up to show you compassion. For the Lord is a God of justice. Blessed are all who wait for Him." God is not done with you. Give yourself the time to heal, and give God the time to work with you. Ask Him for help each step of the way, and He will help you in your fight against depression. In time, you will be able to say in accordance to Psalm 30:11, You turned my deepest pains into joyful dancing. You stripped off my dark clothing and covered me with joyful light.